History has a way of repeating itself, and as we look back to the tumultuous story of the Duke of Windsor, we can't help but draw striking parallels with Prince Harry's current predicament. Just as the Duke of Windsor found the royal door firmly closed despite his desperate attempts at reconciliation, it seems Prince Harry may be facing a similar fate. With the revelations of Harry's desire for rehabilitation into royal life, one can't help but wonder, will the monarchy give him a second chance, or is the damage too deep to repair? Let's explore the haunting similarities between these two royal exiles and why Prince Harry might find the royal door slammed shut, despite his best efforts. In October 1970, a young Prince Charles made a discreet and unexpected visit to Paris to meet his great-uncle, the former King Edward VIII, then known as the Duke of Windsor. At just 23, the future king was accompanied by the British ambassador, Sir Christopher Soames, to the Duke's residence on the Route du Champ d'Entraînement. The visit was a significant gesture, one that the exiled Duke and Duchess of Windsor, Wallis Simpson, had longed for as they desperately sought to regain some semblance of their former royal status. Yet, despite Prince Charles's goodwill, the visit would do little to mend the deep rift that had festered since the Duke's abdication in 1936. This poignant memory from decades past resurfaced with the recent news that Prince Harry, another Duke in self-imposed exile, is seeking a way back into the royal fold. Now approaching his 40th birthday, and with his father, King Charles, battling a serious illness, Harry seems to have recognized that life in California, however fulfilling with his wife Meghan and their children, might not be enough. Reports suggest that Harry is consulting former aides, hoping to find a pathway back into royal life, a life he once rejected but now appears to miss. The situation echoes the delicate dynamics of 1970, when King Charles, then the Prince of Wales, attempted to reconcile with the Duke and Duchess of Windsor. The king's intention was to extend an olive branch by inviting them back to England for a weekend visit, an initiative that was quickly thwarted by the staunch resistance of senior courtiers. They feared the chaos that could ensue from the Duke's return, not least because of the deep-seated animosity held by the Queen Mother towards her brother-in-law, whom she blamed for her husband George VI's premature death. This bitterness, coupled with Queen Elizabeth II's unwavering loyalty to her father's memory, ensured that the Duke and Duchess of Windsor remained in permanent exile, their pleas for recognition falling on deaf ears. Fast forward to today, and we see a similar divide within the royal family. While King Charles might be open to the idea of reconciliation with Harry, possibly driven by his spiritual nature and a desire to heal old wounds, Prince William remains steadfastly opposed. As the heir to the throne, William's influence is considerable, and he understands all too well the risks that Harry and Meghan pose to the monarchy. Their capacity to generate negative publicity is seemingly endless, with books, television series, and high-profile interviews continuing to tarnish the royal family's image. The parallels between the Duke of Windsor's situation and that of Prince Harry are striking. Both men, once beloved members of the royal family, chose love and a life of freedom over their royal duties, only to find themselves longing for the very institution they left behind. However, the chances of Harry being welcomed back appear slim. The deep-seated animosity between Meghan and Princess Catherine, particularly after Meghan's explosive racism allegations during her interview with Oprah Winfrey and Harry's further revelations in his memoir Spare, have created a chasm that seems impossible to bridge. Harry's recent announcement that the paperback edition of Spare will contain no new material, and that he will refrain from giving interviews to promote it, could be seen as an olive branch, a subtle plea for peace. But it's unclear if this will be enough. Meghan's situation is also precarious. Her once promising Netflix deal is in limbo, her Spotify contract was terminated under humiliating circumstances, and her lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, has yet to bear fruit. While Harry's motivations for returning may be emotional, Meghan's could be more pragmatic, driven by a desire to revive her faltering business ventures. Yet, despite their efforts, the door to the palace may remain closed. The lessons from the Duke and Duchess of Windsor story suggest that once a royal exile, always a royal exile. The monarchy, with its deep-rooted traditions and unyielding protocols, is not easily swayed by sentiment or second chances. For Prince Harry and Meghan, as it was for the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, the path to redemption may be forever blocked, leaving them to navigate their lives outside the royal circle they once sought to leave behind. As the saga of Prince Harry unfolds, the echoes of the past remind us of the harsh realities of royal life. The tale of the Duke of Windsor serves as a cautionary reminder that the royal family, while steeped in tradition and pageantry, is also bound by a rigid set of rules that leave little room for those who stray too far. Whether Harry will find a way back or remain on the outside, like his great-uncle before him, is a question that only time will answer. But one thing is certain, the road to redemption within the royal family is fraught with obstacles, and the door, once closed, is rarely reopened. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the complex world of royalty. What are your thoughts on Prince Harry's situation? Do you think there's a chance for reconciliation, or is it too late? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest in royal news and analysis. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating lives of the royals.